In yoga psychology, we call a thought a vritti, a modification of the mind. Now, when this is repeated, usually you see the thoughts we want are repeated because they have an emotional component in them, and we want to again reimagine that or re-experience that. So we repeat thoughts. When you repeat vrittis, they go into your subconscious and become sanskars. So now it has become a sanskar, which is a mental impression. A deep-rooted mental impression is formed. Vrittis will lead to sanskar. So when we ask, na, sanskar kaise bante hain? This is how. When you repeat conscious vrittis, the sanskar is created and it will go and settle in your subconscious mind. So after some time you forget it that this sanskar is there. We don't know it is there in our minds. But after a certain amount of time, it will sprout back into the conscious mind. When it sprouts back, it is called memory. Now, same thought is coming again into the conscious mind. Now it is called memory, smriti. So you see, your memories are nothing but recycled conscious thoughts. Vritti is your conscious thought. Sanskar is your, what is the definition of sanskar? Subconscious mental impression is called sanskar. And memory is nothing but, you see, when this fructifies, the sanskar fructifies in the conscious mind, again the same thought is coming up. That's when you call it smriti, memory. So these are all connected. Don't think from where is the memory coming. At some point of time, I had I had it as a conscious thought. The conscious mind is the gateway to this entire pattern. This is a pattern. Now pattern can become paradigm in our mind. We start we can't get out of this circle. You know, the Vyas Bhashya on Patanjali Yoga Sutras will tell you this, that once this cycle is generated, Vritti Sanskara Yoga Chakra, he says, you can't get out of it. Your memories are not, you can't shake that, there's no delete button. You can't remove memory so easily because once it was a solid conscious thought pattern, it became subconscious sanskar, deep rooted mental impression, and now it's coming out as memory. So you can't break this cycle easily in the mind. That is why understanding the gateway to our entire thought patterns that is the conscious mind. If consciously I think good thoughts, holy thoughts, noble thoughts, elevated things, automatically this entire thing is taken care of. If the repetitive thought pattern happened again and again, and it happens with many young people, if it has happened again and again, the sanskar becomes unshakable here. Means it is a now it's a part of their personality. That's why you can't change a person easily because of these factors. Now, the memory is very strong. Even if you don't want, suppose it's a negative memory, you don't want it to happen, still it will keep on emerging in the mind. And in case of an untrained mind, you see, unfocused youth, a person who's completely not without any form of discipline, in that their case, vitality is very strong in the young mind, isn't it? And there has been no discipline, so then these become so strong. Now it has become impulse, and it will crash into his conscious mind. Unawares, he will do the wrong action. This is the starting point of what Bhagavad, the genesis of sin and all that. That's the starting point. The pattern has become so compulsive, his memory is never in check. Anything can happen in that mind. And even many times you see problems like OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, they all you can understand through this chakra. Why is a kind of obsessive compulsive pattern happening and the person is not coming out of it? Vyas puts it very clear. This is not Ved Vyas, okay? This is one of the commentators on Patanjali. He puts it very clearly that this chakra cannot be broken easily unless your conscious mind, you keep replacing the negative thought with very positive thoughts. Then gradually, over a period of time, you will be able to replace memories. Until then, they make us suffer. Yeah, you can't get out of the grip of this. This is how the mind works. So this Vritti Sanskara Yoga Chakra is important to understand. Every mind is conditioned in particular ways, and they are only going to see through your filtered mind. We never see anything unfiltered, please know. Hmm? So we are following this pattern, all of us, and we are caught in that completely. That's why it is very difficult to change once the sanskars are set. Thakur bolte neta, isn't it? Hmm? Only when the clay is soft, you can mold it. After that, you cannot mold it. It takes the avatar to change such minds because these patterns have become very strong. It doesn't mean that you cannot change memories. I don't mean to say that. With effort, you can. But that kind of effort, only a sadhak will put. That is why, the primary thing in spiritual life is the practical spiritual life. Practical Vedant means you start with putting good habits, creating right vrittis, and so good sanskars, and so good memories. This is the way to start the sattvic life. That is practical spirituality.